Welcome to Authentication and SSO. After watching this video, you will be able to explore the differences between SFA, 2FA, and MFA, list the three main types of identification factors, and explain how MFA reduces risk of breach. Single-factor authentication, or SFA, is when you enter one credential to log in. Username and password is the most common form. Single-factor authentication is not safe from keystroke loggers, malware that captures everything typed on a device, phishing, or data breach information sold on the dark web. With single-factor authentication, anyone who has your username and password can do whatever they want with your account or data. Two-factor authentication, or 2FA, is when you enter two credentials to log in. Two-factor authentication is usually hardware-based, with the most common form being a security key that plugs into a USB port. 2FA devices are the best defense you can have against phishing and hijacking and are very easy to set up. And newer versions use NFC, so the key only has to be near the device instead of plugged in. Multi-factor authentication, or MFA, is quickly becoming the industry standard for effective security. It's an extra layer of protection that companies and organizations are using to keep cyber criminals out of their systems. When you're trying to access a resource or device that's using MFA, you need to provide more than just the correct password to get in. MFA offers the following extra protection over SFA. Risk of breach occurring is significantly reduced. MFA factors can't be captured by keystroke loggers. You're in full control over which factors you provide: phone, email, text, security questions, or some combination of them all, and significantly reduced risk from phishing. Now, it's important to understand that multi-factor authentication is not 100% fail-proof. As hackers realize that the number of organizations using MFA is steadily on the rise, they continue to look for ways to circumvent it or to exploit the vulnerabilities which inevitably exist in these types of solutions. Identification factors are pieces of information that only you and an authentication service know. They include the following: something you know, like your password or PIN, answers to security questions, or one-time password or OTP code. Something you have, like a phone or email to receive OTP codes, a phone app that can generate OTP codes, or a device plugged into your phone or computer. Or something about you, like your fingerprints, retinas, face, or voice. Biometric scans use these to authenticate you online or unlock a door to a secured area. Single sign-on, or SSO, verifies users for connected accounts or apps so they only have to log in once. Businesses use SSO to simplify and speed up access to resources. IT departments set up single sign-on with vendors like Office 365 or Salesforce.com, so employees are automatically logged in when they sign into their work networks. This lets employees continue working without having to remember multiple passwords. In this video, you learned that single-factor authentication is not safe from keystroke loggers, phishing, or data breaches. 2FA is when a physical device must be plugged in before login. MFA is when multiple authentication methods are used to log in. An identification factor is information that only you and an authentication service know. And SSO verifies a user across connected accounts.